Hello everyone, this is Ross from Retro Dream Beam. I'm an eBay seller full-time. I've been doing this a couple years with my fiance. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to jump right into what sold on Thursday. This was a pretty slow day. There's still some good sales, so I still appreciate it. But yeah, the previous last like 6 or 7 days were pretty much not like super on fire, but they were really good, especially during a slow period before that. So yeah, I'm just going to go right into it. A couple of combo orders as well. So the first thing that sold is a Keyforge deck right here. This one has the Mars faction, the Untamed faction, and the Dis faction. I really had to pull that out of my brain. It's been a long time since I've played any card game. I actually am going to go on the record and be super bold. I think Keyforge is the best card game I've ever played, and especially for its value. It's a lot of fun. Personally, for me, I think the only downside is I think they didn't do the art the best. It fits for their theme. It's a little too wacky, but I feel like the specific creatures that you control in each faction, they all look too similar. But it is such a cool, fascinating idea. I believe another company called SOLDS did the similar thing. So what this card game is you buy a deck, it's randomized. It's going to be made by some kind of machine or algorithm. So every single deck in the world is unique. There's so many different cards that it pulls in from the pool of cards that you can be. You get 12 from each faction. I think 12. Like I said, it's been a while. And then you're just trying to get a resource called Amber. The first person to get 3 keys wins, which is why it's called Keyforge. You can also battle creatures and do spells, and you have artifacts. It's really fun. I honestly, this is the best time I've ever played a card game. This is the only one I would even remotely consider playing again. I was super into Yu-Gi-Oh! At one point, Magic, Pokemon. This is the only one that I would even think about it. I've been really into board games and video games for the rest of my hobbies and movies and walking and stuff, so I just really don't have time to invest into a card game. That's why this is awesome, is because you buy your deck, it's unique, you don't have to think about it. It really is a blast to play. The rules were a little convoluted at first. I'm not sure where they stand now. I believe another company picked them up, or they did a Kickstarter. I'm not sure if it's gone through. I know nothing about it. I don't know if the game is being produced right now. But yeah, this is one deck. If you actually know what you're looking for in the list, you can sell this for higher. This one sold at, I believe, for right here, $9.99 for this deck. There wasn't any special cards. Each set, they've had many sets. They'll have these cards called Mavericks or double rares or little extra stats on cards. It's fascinating. I didn't stick with the game. I only played for the first 2 sets. I'm not even sure what set this is from. There's a QR code back here that you can scan. I'm not going to show the code. I'm not sure if that matters. There you go. And then there's going to be the list of cards. This is your whole deck, so when you open up the pack, you get to know if you want to open it. I took pictures of the cards that are in it. They want them for whatever reason. Maybe there's a special character or card that they like. That's how, instead of buying singles, you buy decks with the cards that you have fun playing with it. All right, I'm going to move on. That was a lot, but I really do think that game is fantastic. It is technically the most fun I've had in a card game my whole life, outside of card games within board games, if that makes sense. Next up is probably the biggest individual sale for today on Thursday. This is Hot Latch. It is a unique card game, board game type of thing. I always pick up anything that's unique. This game says it's about economics. I look it up on websites to see what it's about, but in general, I mark up games that are unique higher, and I will definitely be okay with taking offers. This sold for $24.99. This definitely, even to a board gamer or card gamer, probably looks like junk, but anytime I see something unique with a unique topic like economics, I know someone's going to have a blast playing this. Next on up is a cool combo order. I'm not sure if one of my other videos got scrapped. We did a whole video and then the audio did not work for the whole thing, which was sad. And then there was another video we just didn't have time to make or edit or whatever. We didn't have time to make it. I was going super fast that day. But these are blue and green beads, tokens, counters. And then here's a batch of blue ones. These can be used for a lot of stuff for crafts, but I specifically know these are I mark them down for trading card games. People in trading card games usually these days use the little D6 to represent stat increases onto creatures, little buffs. But I know people that used to play the game, they didn't use dice. They used tokens, glass beads, counters. And if someone's really getting back into Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, or a bunch of other card games, they're going to want to go with the nostalgia. They're classic. They don't like the fiddly dice. They're getting these beads, and there's not that many people that market them, I believe, on eBay for trading card games for the keywords. Together, they sold for $19.95. No joke. These are pretty good. I think I got a lot for these. I did ask for a lot because I knew someone was going to come into them. These ones I know are vintage. I just know. I feel like I remember these when I was a kid. These like blue and green ones. These ones actually look like they were probably a craft or something for fish tanks. So probably more for crafts. They're still good. It's a nice light blue color. If someone wants that color, that's probably why they sold it. Combo order. So they want a bunch of these counters for blue and green deck. It's probably a Magic deck called Simic, which is just the blue-green colors. I'm not going to go super further into it because I'm just taking a guess right here at this point. Coming on up is a demo deck, which is pretty cool. The Sherlock Files right here. This is just going to be like a board game, card game type of deal. People love getting demo decks. I like them because they're kind of more unique. It's cool to see the history of a product, to see where it started. Maybe they just want to test the sampler of it before they get the full game. If the full game is expensive. I don't know anything about this one other than probably it's like a bunch of reading, something with Sherlock's, some mystery you have to solve, multiple mysteries. This one sold for $8.99. Not a crazy price for like a unique one, but it's cool because it's a demo deck. It's probably more unique than the full game, in a way. Next up is a big box PC game. We sell a bunch. This is Oregon Trail 2. Unironically, and people are probably going to be sad about this, when I had computer lab as a kid, I didn't actually like the Oregon game. I thought it was just like boring. I would click on it, click a couple things, and it felt random, like, oh, your character's dead. And I'm like, oh, cool, I'm going to go do some, like, there was a bunch of, like, math and other fun, yeah, they were mostly math and memorization games that I enjoyed. But I know people really love Oregon Trail. This is part 2. I don't remember playing part 2 ever, especially since I didn't like part 1. But the big box, this is a cool piece that can go on someone's like bookshelf behind them. They can play it. I think this is sealed. I'm not 100% sure because I already have it wrapped up, so I'm not going to open it up to double check. This sold for $19.12. I love selling big box games like that. Coming on up is the biggest sale for a combo deal for today. The individual sale is the Potlatch for $25. This combo deal sold for $34. These are a bunch of Napoleonic Wars 15mm flag decals. I believe you just like glue or sticker put on to their miniatures or whatever they're using them for, maybe some kind of craft. Here's a bunch of them, not on the sheets. I could see other people throwing this away. No, I'm still listing this, and it's sold. Whoever picked up these new packages decided to also get my lots of them. Yeah, so $34 for miniature decals. This is awesome. I love the miniature stuff. All the time it sells. You don't even have to be super knowledgeable on it. Most of the information is on the decals itself. And then the last sale for today is a strategy guide book. We've sold a good amount of strategy guide books. I think we even have a specific category down below in our shop for strategy guide books. There's probably like 40 or 50 left. This is Turok 2, Seed of Evil. I don't remember playing much Turok. I remember I tried it. I remember there's a crossbow. But I like selling strategy guide books. Really nostalgic for me just to read these and just enjoy the pictures and enjoy the hints, tips, tricks, advertising, everything like in them. I really enjoyed it as a kid. This sold for $9.72. Generally, I sell strategy guide books $8 to like $20. There are more extreme cases. I think one time I got like $45 or $50 for a unique one for I think it's either Game Boy Advance or GameCube. It's been a bit, so I don't remember which game. I never played it. But yeah, I do like picking up strategy guide books if they're like $1 or $2 or less. And I do find them occasionally, even in beat up shape. I've sold damaged ones with like water damage. As long as you still like read it, go through it, explain to the person, and show pictures of the damage, they still just maybe want it. Just like I said, they're gonna put the binding here. They're gonna put it on their bookshelf behind them, and they're gonna just enjoy looking at a collection of strategy guide books. That is everything for today. It was a pretty sad sale day for us. I can't complain because past few days have been great. I'm hoping it picks up. This just motivates me more to list. I almost skipped listing yesterday. I was really exhausted after recording the truck video, cleaning up all the trucks, cleaning up all the tins. It was really bright outside, and the sun just like drained me. It was great. I love the sun, but it just like made me want to take a nap, and by a nap I wanted to sleep. My fiance convinced me to actually list, so I got everything in that box but one item listed. I'm gonna jump right into listing that one item. It's like one of the smaller trucks. It was like a trailer. It'll be easy to list. Then I have another big box of random stuff to also jump into, because I'm trying to clear up space in the storage unit to put a new shelf, which will be really exciting for me. This has just been like a corner in the storage unit, or like a wall section that's just been wasting essentially money. Space is money. We're paying for the storage unit. It shouldn't really have too much inventory unlisted. About 90 to 95% of the stuff in the storage unit is listed. I know I've done a couple of videos and it looks a little messy in there. Most of that is actually listed. It's just like weird odds and bits and stuff. I don't want to have the listing stuff leak out into this room here, like where I'm recording, into our living space. So I keep some of it there. We had to move a couple of storage units, so it wasn't done properly at the time. Fixing that all now this week. It's been boring though. I've been curating it. I haven't really hit my 40 listings a day goal. I have a bunch of also CDs to go through for my huge CD purchase a couple years ago. I might just add on those listings today and just really burn through a lot of listings. Don't forget to like the video if you liked it. Please subscribe to the channel. It does help out a lot. We do purchase items from people, so we do have our email link below if you'd like to email us with some stuff you're willing to sell. Also, don't forget to take a look at our shop below if you would like to support us in that way. Everything does help. Thank you, everyone, and have a good day.